LaShawn with divasrfrugal.com. This is the fourth and final video of our goal setting series. So we're going to talk about maintaining goals. First, we're going to keep our goals in front of us. So if you have your vision board, make sure you have your vision board in a place that you pass by every day. Your closet, your bathroom, your office, wherever. Somewhere that you're going to see it daily, because you need to have that in front of you. If you wrote your goals down, try to keep a copy with you. Have it, maybe on your phone somehow, your notes app and stuff like that. Keep your goals in front of you. Next, we're going to talk about accountability. Now, you can be accountable to yourself. I feel like that can get tricky and it's a little harder, especially if we know that we need, somebody to be up on us and make sure we're doing what we need to do. So you can be accountable to yourself by making sure you're going over your goals daily, making sure that you're just working all the time on the goals that you have set for yourself. But I do also believe in accountability partner. Get you somebody that you trust, that wants you to win, and just share what you have going on and what you want to do. Share that with them, and y'all can either set a time where y'all go over y'all goals, or it can be like a check-in every now and then. You can go to them and say, hey, this is where I'm at on my goal. Or, sometimes when they may see you slipping, they may be like, yo, you said you wanted to save and, and you're going to do that by not eating out X amount of times a week. But then they realize, okay, we've been out 4 times this week and we've eaten out every single time. So what's up, and it's not to be they're not in your pockets. They just know that you have a goal in mind. They know the reason why you want to accomplish this goal, and they want to see you win. So they're going to be like, yo, sis, what is going on? So that is accountability. Next, be flexible. Now I don't want you to, abuse this, but be flexible in knowing that your goals sometimes can change. You might have a goal date and you might have to change it for whatever reason. So just be flexible with that. And also know that failure will happen, and it can happen. So, or it can and it will, however you want to say it. So know that is a part of life. It's going to happen also. You just need to be ready to, you can maybe down for a second, but then you got to get up to, if you have to realign your goal or, strategize a different way, do what you got to do. Get back on it and get it done, basically. And I know for myself, personally, I took a test. I failed it the first time that I took it. So I had my goal out. It was supposed to be done within a certain amount of time. I studied. I did everything I was supposed to do. But then I failed the test. So I was down for a second because I was over it, completely over it. But I picked myself back up and I strategized a little differently. The goal stood in place. I changed the date on, the time portion of the goal, and I got it done, and I passed my test, and it got done, But if I would have been like, oh, I didn't get it done during the first quarter by so-and-so time, if I would have stuck to that mentality, I wouldn't have a certification today. I would have been stuck and missing out, basically. So that's how we're going to maintain our goals. Now, what we're going to avoid is procrastination. Procrastination is definitely of the devil. Now, I know me, if I'm put under pressure or something like that, I can get stuff out really well, which I hate because part of me is good with planning things. I love to have things planned, orderly and stuff like that. And the other part, I'll just oh, I'm gonna wait to do it. And I'll do something like that. And then it's oh, let me knock this out because it's due in a couple of days or whatever, and I'll do it and it's done, it's fine, it works out great, I may get a good grade on it, a good score on it, whatever, it's completed, but the issue there is I wasted time and I could have been working on something else. So definitely stop procrastinating if you're doing it. And with procrastination, you really it's more than just the action of procrastinating. It really has to do with mind. You're either afraid of failing or you're avoiding something. It's something to it. So you really have to deal with that first so that you can stop procrastinating. And I'm actually reading a book on procrastination. Now, I'm not like I was in college with procrastination. So I'm back to really planning stuff out, which I love. But In college, I had got bad, especially with papers and stuff. Like, I would wait till the day before to do a 15-page paper. Now, the issue there is I just didn't want to do the paper. Like, I would, get all my materials and stuff together and all my references, but I would wait. And then I would crank out the 15-page paper, write in my references, all that stuff within the paper. I would do all of that and get an A on the paper. But it's like I stressed, I waited, I was up all night losing sleep over this paper, and I could have had it done a long time ago. If I would have started on the paper when I got my references and stuff, I could have been done, but I didn't do that. So now I'm a lot better because I love to plan, and I like for my plan to work out, and I don't like the rush and the anxiety and stuff that comes with procrastination when you're at the end point of procrastination. I don't like that. I just like to get it done and keep it moving. But I am reading a book about procrastination, and here are two quotes that were in the book that I liked. One says, "What gets rewarded gets done." So don't expect a reward if you didn't get the task done. The next one says, "In creating, the hardest part is to begin." Like, just do it. If you have to take, one thing I learned and I practiced, if you procrastinate on something, you know it needs to be done, go sit down, put a timer on 15 minutes, and then say, hey, I'm going to do this in 15 minutes. Do it for 15 minutes. Now, if you go over 15 minutes, that's great because you got started. If you can only get to 15 minutes, you did something and you're working toward getting it done. So it's done. Next is comparison. One famous quote is, "Comparison is the thief of joy," which is very true. Because you're comparing yourself to others, all kind of stuff goes in your head. Now, there is good comparison, and with that, you don't want to take it to the extreme. One thing I guess I'm thinking about is Beyonce. And Beehive, do not come for me because, I'm a Beyonce fan too. But thinking about Beyonce, and people always talk about, hey, you got the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce. That's cool and all. And I love her work ethic. But me and Beyonce ain't the same person. I'm just me doing my thing. And if we're put in the same situation, and she has all that she has right now, and I have all that I have now, and say she was preparing for a performance. So she's sitting there preparing for her performance, reading over some notes or whatever. She got somebody doing her makeup, somebody doing her hair. She got, somebody handling whatever lawsuit she got going on. She got, somebody making sure, the final parts of her stage and stuff are together before she walk out there. She's doing all of that, but she's just sitting down doing what she got to do. Good. Me, just me right now today, I would be procrastinating because I'm like, how the heck am I going to get all this done? What do I do first? Who going to do this? Who going to do that? Because she has a team that she trusts, and she has a team, period, that's behind her who can make sure that different parts are in place so that she can focus on this performance. Me going out there on a performance would be totally different. I'd be stressed all over the place, probably looking crazy or whatever. Or either that, or it would take me a whole lot longer to get there than it did her to get to that, specific place, because we not working, although we have the same 24 hours, we working with two different loads, basically. So in that, it's like, yeah, I like her work ethic. I admire that. I admire her accomplishments, and I'm trying to be there one day too. But I'm not gonna compare my now to her now. That's not gonna happen. So you want to just be mindful when you're comparing yourself to others, because you honestly, just aside from all of that, you just don't know what people go through to get what they have. You don't know why they have it at all, and I won't go into great detail with that, but you just never know, good or bad. So you don't want to think, oh, I should have that or I should get that, because you really don't know why or how they have it, so don't worry about it. So in the end, you just want to focus on your vision and focus on your purpose in life and get ish done. And in doing that, you accomplish your goals. You'll be so much happier than worrying about what other people got and just not getting stuff done, period. So today we talked about maintaining our goals and things to avoid. Maintaining our goals, we're keeping our goals in front of us. We're getting us an accountability partner. We're remaining flexible but not abusing it. We know that mistakes and failure will happen, but we know we can, revise some things. We can get back up and keep it moving with that. and we're going to avoid procrastination and comparison. Well, that is it for our last video. I hope that the series has helped you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Visit divasrfrugal.com where I have a freebie just for you. It's a goal setting sheet, it's a budget sheet, affirmation sheet, just everything that you need to get your goals set in life together. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.